Here are the important days for pupils sitting double science. Formal assessments in class will be held in October and mocks will be held in December. There will be a 1 hour written exam per science, which will replicate what they will do next summer. This is on top of the informal class assessments that are sat every 4 lessons. These assessments are designed to keep pupils in the habit of revising small chunks of scientific content rather than trying to cram, which has been scientifically proven not to work. There will be another formal assessment in February, and in May they will sit their final 3 science exams, Unit 4 Biology, Unit 5 Chemistry and Unit 6 Physics, which are all worth 15% each, which adds up to 45% of their final science grade. So what has changed? All content for the summer 2021 written exams are exactly the same, but there will be no practical exam in January as normal. Now, your child sat their practical exam in January 2020, and we are still discussing with the WJC about these results, and they have not yet been released to us. In summary, your child will get 2 science GCSE grades at the end of year 11, and they have 45% of this qualification left to sit. And that will be through the 3 science exams they have next summer, 19th, 24th and 27th of May. All science examinations are assessed in 3 ways. AO1 questions are asking your child to simply recall something that they have learned and revised, so definitions, labelling a diagram, giving keywords for example, and there's 40% of marks on a paper are assessed using this type of knowledge, and the questions are usually worth 1 or 2 marks. There are also AO2 type questions. Again, this is about 40% of the questions on the exam paper. This asks your child to apply the knowledge that they have learned and revised to a given situation, and these are a little bit more difficult, so the marks are usually 3 or 4. Lastly, 20% of the exam will ask questions with AO3. Now these questions are a little bit more difficult, that's why there's only 20% of them on the paper, and the marks are usually at 5 or 6 marks. These questions ask your child to look at new evidence, new information, and form their own conclusion using their scientific knowledge. So how can you help your child? It's really important that you ask your child or remind your child to revise for the assessments that they have every 4 lessons. This could be in biology, chemistry or physics, depending on what they're learning at the time. During these assessments, they will be marked and they'll get a tick and a target, and their targets will go on to their PLC. So this is their own learning plan where they will see all their targets from all year, so they know where to target their revision when they are asked about these questions again. Pupils have their books to revise, or they will have their online learning, and you can help your child revise by asking them questions from these resources. You will know when your child has a test because it will be on class charts as an announcement and a homework. There will also be online revision tasks available later in the academic year, and the revision guides are available on their science teams pages. Attendance to lessons is important, so making sure that your child can attend all their science lessons and is also on time in the mornings to attend their morning mentoring, because some of this will be done with a science teacher. And if they are unable to make their lessons, then engaging fully with their online learning. This is crucial for ensuring that your child develops the skills and scientific content needed for their exams. There are also lots of online resources that you can use from the WJC. So if you Google WJC Science, you will then be taken to their page, and on there you need to select Science Double Award. It's important that you choose Science Double Award and not Applied Science Double Award, because they're 2 different qualifications. When you go into Science Double Award, you will be taken to a page where you can select past papers or resources. The resources are really useful. There's things like animations, revision games, etc. If you are looking for questions on a specific topic, then the WJC Question Bank is a useful resource. So once you have access to the question bank, you can select the subject that you were trying to revise and then also use keywords to look for questions specifically. You can also use BBC Bitesize. Once you Google BBC Bitesize Science and get onto the website, it's really important that you select the WJC, because there's lots of different exam specifications and they each teach things in a slightly different order. So please select the WJC section. There is a published revision guide which is endorsed by the WJC. It is available to buy on Amazon, and I'm sure in other places too. If you are unable to buy this, please do not worry, because there is a version of a revision guide available on the school teams pages anyway, and this is sufficient enough for your child to revise from. Thank you for your support, and if you have any questions, please do not hesitate to email me.